Hey guys, welcome back to the Debate Hut, the channel that loves all Marvel and Disney related stuff and loves to do reviews, reactions, pranks, games, and so much more. I'm Emily and this is Grace.
Hi.
And today we're going to review Marvel Studios' latest project, Ironheart. This will be a spoilers review, so buckle up and get ready for our review. But before we start, please like and subscribe and comment down below with your thoughts on Ironheart. I am honestly so in love with this show. This show has gotten me so excited again with the MCU. It is, to me, been a great year for the MCU. First with Daredevil Born Again with those last few episodes absolutely hitting, and then with the Thunderbolts, and now with Ironheart. I'm not even going to talk about Captain America, but But three is pretty good for the MCU. But yeah, keep it up, please, Marvel Studios. So we know this show had been ready for a while, but Marvel hadn't got round to releasing it. And because of this, I kind of thought it was going to be crap. I'm sorry. I couldn't help feeling like that. But I'm so happy it wasn't. So yeah, my expectations were quite low. I didn't really even bother watching the trailers or anything because I just thought, there's no point, it's gonna be crap. But yeah, before I get onto the spoilery bits, if you haven't watched it yet, do definitely try give it a try, as I was pleasantly, like really pleasantly shocked at how good it was. And you might feel the same way too. So, in terms of characters, recently I felt a bit iffy with some of the new characters they've been doing. And what I mean by that is like I'm not feeling a connection with them. So, for example, the new Falcon, I'm sorry to say this for any massive fans of him, but I couldn't have cared less if he had died in the movie or he didn't appear for any of the new ones. But in terms of the characters that appeared in Ironheart, they were all portrayed absolutely amazingly well, and I actually felt a connection to them. So, starting with Riri Williams, our main character. After Black Panther 2, I honestly couldn't say I was a massive fan, but this show has made me a fan. I love her personality, I love her attitude, I love her backstory. Honestly, the actress has done an amazing job of portraying this character, and I've fallen in love with Riri. I can see the emotions so well, moments when she was anxious, moments when she was grieving and sad, moments when she was happy. I felt them all, and that's all credit to Dominique Thorne. And a fun fact, which I learnt, was that the actress actually auditioned for the role of Shuri, from what I've heard, but obviously didn't get it because you got Letitia right. But when the role of Riri came around, Marvel didn't make her audition for it again, and she got the role. So honestly, perfect casting. I was so happy it came this way. And Riri, she had her moments when some of her actions, they were questionable, like leaving that guy to die. But that's what I love about her character. Like we're questioning ourselves on how we're supposed to feel about her. So I really like that. And then in terms of the supporting characters, her mum, Natalie Ezekiel, the Hood, and the gang, and all of them were just such great characters. I love the development, especially with Ezekiel and Parker, aka the Hood, who was also like an amazing character. I love getting to see his backstory and what was going on. And then, of course, we have to talk about Mephisto because after years and years of theories and waiting and much anticipation since WandaVision and then the Agatha show, he has finally made his grand appearance. And wow, what a moment! He actually looks how I'd imagine the devil to look, which is weird. I know it's a weird thing to say, but he kind of just gives that feeling. And I also do love that they did throw a little like reflection. We saw his reflection for a moment as devil, which was really cool touch, which I really liked. But his interaction with Parker and Riri, I absolutely loved it. And whilst it was short, like he wasn't there for like the whole entire show, even though his presence was behind it. I can't wait to see him come back again, hopefully soon. I will admit I was skeptical about including him, but the show did him justice. They left the door open, of course, for Mephisto to appear again, and also kind of gave us a brief background on him. And I guess the question we're all asking now is, who has Mephisto been making deals with apart from Riri and Parker? Maybe some of our fellow MCU characters? So I'm hoping they sort of let us know soon, which will be really cool. But yeah, the chemistry amongst the cast it was really evident and it definitely contributed to the quality of the show. In terms of music, it was great. I loved the moment when Nina Simone's Cinnamon came on. It's such a classic song. One of my favorites, so I'm glad they included that. And then in terms of the story, whilst it was only 6 episodes, I felt like it was the perfect amount. There wasn't anything lacking, and the pacing was good actually. Maybe releasing 3 episodes over the course of 2 weeks was the right approach, which is maybe why I enjoyed it. I don't know. But yeah, like I said before, the acting and chemistry from the cast was brilliant, and they took on the story and made it so good. And what I love about the story is that, well, our heroine is just a normal girl. She's like us, but well, she's very smart. But what I mean by her being like us is that she hasn't got any powers. She only has her suit to rely on. And I know the last episode she had magic too, but for the majority it was just hair, and I love that. It felt different, and it took me back to the days of Iron Man 1 and 2 when Tony was just a man in a suit. It kind of gives me that same old feeling, which I really enjoyed, and it kind of makes me feel nostalgic. And, I kind of want to watch the old movies again. And it's been a while. Tells the story is pretty simple. It's easy to understand. You don't have to have any background really on Riri or anything else like Black Panther 2. I mean, of course, it does help, but you kind of can just get into the show and not really have much of a background, which is good as well. I know Marvel were trying to do that, and it definitely worked for this. The show also went a bit dark too, with discussing and showing anxiety, coming to terms with grief, relationships, friendships, and so much more. And all of this was portrayed well. I mean, it's kind of crazy. We got kind of Thunderbolts, which was like emotion heavy and a lot of dark themes going on, and now we've got this as well. So it's really good that they're portraying these really like dark moments and stuff that these characters are happening, which can happen to any of us. So it's really cool, making them sort of relatable. The effects were good and the fight scenes were great. My favorite was Riri against the gang, which was impressive. And then the fight scene with Ezekiel and with Parker too, and seeing Parker sort of look demonic was kind of cool as well. But yeah, to think about the future, I guess we'll see what happens as Natalie, well, real Natalie, she's back now. So how that will play out for Riri and Natalie's brother and everyone else will be really cool to see. And then Riri also made a deal with Mephisto. We can already see that the scars are starting to come up. So what does that mean for her and her loved ones? And then what will happen between Selma and Parker's quest for more magic? Hopefully, this will link to Strange Academy. If they do it, I think they've cancelled it, but maybe they have cancelled it for the moment, but they will do it eventually. Or even Doctor Strange 3. And then biggest one, I'm really, well, actually not the biggest one I really want to know, but one of the biggest ones, apart from finding out what happens to Ironheart and Riri, well, same character. But who has Mephisto previously made deals with, and what's his end game? I really need to know. I've been hearing a lot of theories about who he's made deals with, and some of the theories are really cool, like Howard Stark and Sharon Carter. I've been hearing a lot of different theories, so it'll be really cool, but yeah, I mean, at the moment, I haven't really given it much thought. But yeah, if you guys have any theories, let us know. It'd be really cool to hear. But yeah, I know the show has had like a really bad reception. A lot of people are saying it's crap and everything, but it's really good.
Right, so I gotta be honest, when I first heard about this show, the first thing that came to my mind was like, is this gonna be like a the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show? Like look good, but it's not as great as like WandaVision or Loki. And but this show bombshelled me. Like I'm actually felt like I was kind of pleased that I didn't have high hopes for this show because it raised the bar. Like, oh my God, this is brilliant. Like, this is really it really would take you by surprise, this show. And it has a great story as well, like Emily said. And Riri is definitely one of my favorites now. Like I liked her in Black Panther 2. I thought she was an interesting character because I heard about her from the comics, about what she's about. But I like how they develop her in the show. Like we see her like because some characters they always try to present them like with no flaws and like trying to be all too good. But she, like Emily said, she's like a every average person nowadays. Like she's got a few flaws that she's working on and she's trying to work through modern life. Like she got kicked out of MIT and she's just trying to make a living. I mean, who hasn't been in that position before? And like probably don't join a criminal gang to make money, but you know what I mean. Like I do appreciate her, and I like her passion for the iron suit because I thought, where did that come from? And learning that is related to her stepdad Gary, I was like, oh God. And I can't tell you how many times I shed a little tear every time I heard about those flashbacks or like seeing her panic attacks and stuff. And it does remind me a bit of Iron Man, like Emily said, there's now the nostalgic of like from Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, like how Tony Stark has been through how his character developed. And but she's not like Tony Stark at all. She's her own Ironheart. And it's I just really love this character. And I love the other side characters as well. I did Natalie did grow on me because at first I thought, oh no, this is not gonna be good. Because like I kind of agree with Riri, like I wouldn't like to see my dead friend because knowing like she's there, but she's not really there. She's just a memory. It's heartbreaking in a way seeing that. But then when she was gone after programming with the magic of the suit, I was a bit heartbroken because I thought, oh, she really is like reliving that horrific moment again of losing her. And now she's back for good. I'm like, what the hell is this gonna do now? Like, people are gonna be confused. Like, hang on, she died, but now she's back to life. Like, what? The other side characters, the mum deserves the award for best mum of the year because she put up so much for Riri, like, and will stand by her for everything. I think that's a one terrific mum there. Parker is an interesting character. I wasn't too sure about him, but I did feel a little sympathy, but also there were times where I feel like I just want to slap him in the face for doing some crazy things. And what was his cousin? John? Yeah, I never liked him in the beginning. I knew he was bad news. But yeah, and it was kind of sad seeing like I didn't feel sad when he died, but it was sad like I did feel sad of seeing Riri's reaction when she left him to die. Like that was like a normal reaction. People would like be stressed, like, oh my God, I just killed this person. It's the actress did a brilliant job. I guess we need to talk about Mephisto. Whew. I mean, who hasn't been waiting for this guy? Like, people have been saying that this guy will replace Thanos as the big baddie, but I'm not sure anymore because now someone say he's just the bad guy for the supernatural world. Some say he might be part of Marvel's Midnight Sun. So that'd be interesting. And Emily, when you said the clients he made in the past, like the deals he made with other clients, the first thing that came to my mind was Ghost Rider, because we all know he has appeared in Sony's Ghost Rider. So is there a chance he might reappear or maybe like come back as a cameo? Not sure. I do remember he has made some other deals before in the comics. If you Marvel comic fans know that he made a deal with Spider-Man, I think he also came across with Black Panther. Maybe Fantastic Four, really. But the other theories that you said, Emily, are really interesting. I want to know, like, why or how. So hopefully he returns soon, and hopefully he might. Oh, wait, I remember this other theory that someone said that Doctor Doom, like the one we know is going to be played by the actor, apparently in his universe, I think he was meant to be Tony Stark, but then he made a deal with Mephisto to save the lives of like after during the Infinity War or something, or during the war during Endgame, and because of that deal, it transformed him into Doctor Doom. I'm not sure, but that
Oh,
would be really interesting.
that's interesting because I heard something sort of similar, but I heard that his
Oh,
mum made a deal with Mephisto for her son to like her son, Doctor Doom, to have like a good life or something, something along those
oh,
lines. So that's what I've heard,
oh.
but I don't know. I might be wrong.
No,
But
no,
yeah.
no, no. I
I
mean,
mean,
they're
of
all
course it can happen.
theories.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course it can happen. But yeah.
So yeah, music. I couldn't stop moving to the music. It's just really good and upbeat, and it matches so well to the scenes. What I really love was the action scenes. Like the fight scenes were really good. I think every episode had one, so it was really good. Like it was very like if it just kept going with the rhythm of like fighting, like knowing that it is a Marvel film and there will be action. One character and twist I did not see, and it was Ezekiel Stain. I was like, wait, who's this guy? And then when he said he's related to the guy who was a mentor of Tony Stark, I'm like, Oh my God, this is exactly a nostalgia of Iron Man. Like, what? And oh, I did feel bad for the dude. Like, come on. He was in jail and now he's got turned into like a cyborg or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. I hope we get to see a bit of him again, maybe.
Just one more thing, just when you were talking about Ezekiel staying, like Obadiah staying, like there's this theory now that's going around that he didn't actually die, that he might still be alive. There's apparently Kevin Feige, like when it got to Iron Man, like there was supposed to be some sort of credit scene where we still see him alive. So the
Ooh,
door is still open for him to come back, which would be really cool,
yeah.
father and
I
son, you know?
One other thing, I did hear like in the trailers that they were gonna involve magic in the show, and I wasn't too sure if that was a good idea. Like missing tech and magic, I thought, oh, that's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? But it worked really well actually in the show. And like Emily said, we might see maybe a comeback of like Doctor Strange or like in his new sequel or maybe Wong or anything. And also, now that she's becoming officially Ironheart, I'm hoping we could try to get her with the other young Avengers like Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, other people that I can't remember. But yeah, I think I think we're getting the full team here. We just need to join them together like a piece of puzzle. Because I don't want to keep seeing them suck. I want them to come together. I think that's it, really. I think you said a lot more, Emily, but yeah. This is really great, guys. I would definitely recommend it. I think it's like the best ending for Marvel's Phase 5. Like Emily said, we had great stuff, Daredevil Born Again, Thunderbolts. Let's just hope Fantastic Four, the first steps, will continue that with them. So Emily, how would you rate the show?
I think it's definitely gonna be like 8 or above. Like I honestly had such low expectations and I've fallen in love with Riri. Like she's such an amazing character. And the whole show and the whole way it was portrayed was really well. Like it was really well done. It's one of easily for me, it's one of the best MCU shows that they've done. Like it is up there with Moon Knight, Loki season 2, and some of the other ones
Yeah.
that I've really enjoyed. It's so good. How about you guys?
I'll definitely rate it like a 8 or a 9 for
Yeah.
sure. Like you said, I don't think we had a like a really great TV show like this in a while now. So yeah, that's the end of our spoiler review, guys, of Ironheart. We hope you enjoyed it. You can check out other reviews we've done recently, such as The Thunderbolts, Daredevil Born Again. We also done a few last year, such as Deadpool and The Wolverine, X-Men 97. So much, guys. We also done a few Disney reviews such as Elio. We also done a few reactions like Robin Hood, Lion King. We also done a few other reactions to some Hollywood and Bollywood stuff. Check them all out there on the channel. You can also find we done some about us videos, games, pranks, and yeah, that's it really. So check them out. They're on our channel. Before you leave though, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on the show. What do you like about it? What do you not like? Who was your favorite character? We love to hear your thoughts, guys. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.